Hey everybody, welcome back to Star Trek Online Rise of Discovery, where we play through the entire Discovery and Federation campaign and get this captain, his ship, and his crew ready for the endgame and STO. So thank you all so much for the continued support on the series. You've all been so amazing. I really appreciate it. I've been having a ton of fun making all these videos with you guys. And if you're new to the channel and you're a fan of RPG Awesome Sauce, feel free to subscribe for your daily dose. So one thing we forgot to do last episode, guys, we forgot to get up here and train our skills. I was realizing we were kind of at the hour mark or whatever, and just sort of was like, oh, okay, this is a good time to wrap up the episode. But what we need to do is get these skills set up, and I think I still want to go into another point into improved impulse expertise. And just to read this off here, so skill increases the speed and turn rate of your starship. Each starship has its own base value for each of these. Each point of impulse expertise skill always provides you a bonus of 0.4% to those base values. Your base speed turn values are determined by a combination of your ship's impulse modifier, your level, your engine power, and the quality of your equipped impulse engines. So essentially, that's not that helpful. Like, I think the stuff that they describe in this game are so complex. It's like, how does a new player even begin to play this game? Like, what does that even mean, right? It doesn't really mean much at all. But what we need to do is just, holy cow, sorry about that, guys. I had to cut for a second there because I just sneezed like crazy. But really, like, I just know from flying the ship that it's not as fast as I want it to be. And I know once we get into a cruiser that it's not going to be as fast as we want it to be. Now, when we get impulse engines later game, maybe it'll feel less slow, but I just want to be able to go faster and turn faster, right? So that when we want to change from a broadside to getting our torpedo on target, we can do that quicker and then go back to broadsiding. So I definitely want more turn rate. I'm also going to want this electroplasma flow systems. You can see here that they give you this electroplasma flow. It's like another skill that it gives you, which means nothing. But essentially what this is going to do is it's talking about our base power transfer rate, right? The base power transfer rate allows up to five subsystem power to be added or subtracted from a subsystem every 1 second. A bonus of 100% would move the same amount of subsystem power twice as quickly. So essentially, the more that you have into this electroplasma system flow, it'll give you, each point will give you 1% power transfer rate, it looks like. And that means that when we go to full impulse, right? When we go to full impulse in missions, I don't know if I can't really demonstrate it here. I guess I could pop into this patrol and show you really quick. All right. We're not actually really going to do the patrol, but I just wanted to kind of show you. So when we go to full impulse, right, you'll notice that like our power to weapons just goes away, right? And any of you who have already played STO, you guys, of course, know all this. But one thing I like to do is explain some of this stuff. And it helps me understand it, too. So bear with me when I do that. Anyone who watches my Kenshi playthroughs will know that there are times when I just go very verbose. And so now, right, like we're all the way into engines. Now, if I go back out of full impulse, look how long it's taking for our power to go back to weapons, right? So that's time that we're going to be, we're going to full impulse right to an enemy. We're going to go out of full impulse. But for a while, for a long time there, like 20 seconds almost, right? 15 seconds, we were regaining weapons power. And that whole time we're going to be firing and losing weapons power, right? So we're not going to be doing much damage. So electroplasma systems are going to allow us to basically pop out of full impulse and do a lot more damage a lot quicker. And also, if we ever pop skills that give us like shield power and stuff like that, the power is going to go up quickly. So every time we transfer power, it's going to happen faster. So we want that. We really do. Okay, so what are we going to do today? Let's get out of here first. We're not going to do this patrol right now. All right, so we're going to continue on the storyline. And essentially, oh, right, we didn't take our skill yet. So let's go ahead and take that. I want more, purchase. I want more turning rate. And we're also going to get EPS flow. And once we have 15 skills into that level of skills, we will go kind of to the next tier, right, to the commander tier. So let's go ahead and hit J to bring up our journal here. Go to episodes. We're in the Klingon War still. The next episode we're going to work on today is this Task Force Operation Romulan Imperial Minefield, rather. I saw the warbird and my brain just said warbird. So let's go ahead and hail.
We have a large number of operations going on in various parts of the galaxy, and we're constantly in need of ships and crew to work at these joint efforts. We've learned of a remote system where elements of the old Romulan Star Empire are trying to take over an asteroid mining facility. Nobody wants to see that happen, so there's a joint operation underway to stop them. Sign on to the task force operation for the Romulan Imperial Minefield and see if you can lend a hand.
Okay, cool. And let's go ahead and accept that. And now we'll go ahead and hit this button up here for the... I don't know if there's a hotkey for that. There may be. If you guys know, let me know. So we'll just take a look here, and here it is, Romulan Imperial Minefield. It'll only let us select normal, so let's go ahead and do that. And now we'll just kind of wait for the queue to pop. Okay, there's our queue pop. Go ahead and hit accept. Now, I noticed in this game, like after you hit accept, it just sort of sits there, doesn't do anything. And for a new player, like what I would think right now is that something went wrong. Like there's no visible indication on the screen. There's no timer saying you're giving your group 7 seconds or 30 seconds to accept before we put you back in the queue. There's nothing. So I'm a little surprised at that, considering how long they've had these sort of TFOs in the game, right? Now maybe there's a way to tell by mousing over something. I don't know. No, there's nothing. So I mean, it's a shame that like this game, in a way, they do a lot of things really well, but in a lot of, man, they get so many things wrong in this game. I'm just playing this for the storyline, so we're not gonna be, you know, doing all kinds of crazy stuff at endgame. Like once we get to endgame, like I'll certainly from time to time show you cool ship builds that I figure out or that I find that I have fun with, but I won't be playing this game very much. Like we're just pretty much experiencing the story because I never really experienced it, like some of the new stuff as they've changed it. Okay, here we go. Check out that Galaxy class.
Our intelligence services have discovered an Imperial Romulan operation to take over the mining facilities in this remote area of space. They're using these asteroid mines to collect materials for constructing more warbirds. We need to rescue the transport ships by breaking through the Romulan forces, destroying their minefields, and liberating the processing centers.
Okay, cool. I don't really have time to ask for more of the briefing, so we're pretty much going to follow one of these guys, right? Like this big Odyssey or this Dreadnought. These are all like end game people. Okay, and I'm taking off way too fast. I don't want to get in there before they do. Now they're probably going to absolutely hammer these enemies, right? Yeah, look at that. Like they're just absolutely crushing these guys. So it's putting us into a mission with like all these end game people. I mean, it's okay. It's a little strange. So now they're already off there killing people. Now, pretty much what we need to do
the
here.
Romulans have cloaked mines next to the transports.
All right, they already freed the transport. So we'll go ahead and warp over here. They've already got everyone dead over here. I mean, this is what endgame and STO is like, right? Like when you have your ship's all kitted out and like you're super fast and you're super powerful. Like you just get, and I don't even know why these guys are doing normal. They should really be doing elite. But I'm kind of glad they're doing normal because then the queue times aren't like 12 hours.
Those frigates. Just a few more to go.
Look at that warbird, man. That thing looks pretty cool. And then there's a light warbird down here, so at least we're doing damage to it. That's cool. Get a torpedo shot off of there. Yeah. Yeah, it's still pretty fun. It's still pretty cool. All right, now let's see. I thought we had to do something. Is there someone down below? Yeah, there's a guy down below. Now, there's no way we can get down there, but it looks like that Odyssey is actually headed down there. So we're just going to follow him. We'll go ahead and roll need on all that. You can just hit Control Q to roll need on stuff. We're just going to follow this Odyssey. He might actually have that stuff dead before we get to it, but where's he going? Oh, right. He's going down there. Cool. All right. We'll go ahead and engage here. He's already dead. Nice. We just want to stay away from those explosions, those singularities that form, right? That's the thing about the Romulans drives. I can't remember what they're called, singularity drives or something. Boy, those phasers sound really cool. I don't know why, but they seem different than the last time I played, guys. But they feel pretty awesome. All right, so let's just stay with this Audi. And it looks like we've got to defeat Romulan frigates still, and then we've got to rescue one more trapped freighter. All right, he's going up here. I'd imagine those warbirds, those light warbirds are considered frigates. Cool. Yeah, I wonder if it's when we're empowering the... And I just never noticed it. Like, I wonder if that's beam overload, and I just didn't use beam overload much, so I didn't notice it. Whoa, that Mogai, man. Those Mogai heavy warbirds look pretty cool. Those are the ones from... Was it Nemesis? There were 2 of them in Nemesis, I think, that were helping them fight. Alright, so now
The
there's
job
these...
isn't over yet. The enemy has disabled nearby mining facilities. Each facility will need several repairs to restore complete functionality. The local system relies on these resources for survival.
Okay. It's like we can just go to this rally point here. I did that really fast, actually, but there was a thing that popped up in the middle of the screen that said, go to the rally point. Oh, I didn't even need to do that. I think I was actually pretty close to where we already needed to go. We got to repair this facility. So I'm going to do that while the big boys go fight. Makes sense for them to fight while I'm repairing, right? Okay. And there's one more repair needed. It looks like he's already started it, so we'll let him finish it. And we'll get engaged with this Mogai Heavy Warbird.
Facility Beta is safe.
Yeah, I really like the way those Warbirds look. They're pretty cool. Pretty neat. Look at all the beams just shooting off of these. It's kind of crazy, like, being low level and seeing all the beams shooting off of these, like, really high level guys. Another torpedo shot there. Boy, we just do really hardly any damage to these guys, don't we? This certainly is not the Defiant. No problem, though. We'll get there. Alright. Let's go ahead and roll on those. Get turned around. Get some more shots off on this light warbird. See if we can get a torpedo shot in before he dies. Oh, come on. Nope. Oh, well. At least we got some phaser shots off. That's cool. Who do we got next here? Light warbird. Oh, that's cool. You can see that we're getting some shields upgrades here. And I'll kind of walk you through how we do that at some point. Because we definitely need to craft some stuff. Let's see if we can get in here and help these guys. Well, we're really far away, apparently. There we go. Get this facility repaired. Should be the last one.
Facility Gamma is up and running.
Alright, and then you can see like these little indicators on the minimap. They're not very pronounced when you're zoomed out. But yeah, you can see the little green. And then there's a green arrow that kind of shows up. Looks like they're already repairing. Might as well help with it. I'm going to hit R to... Oh, we totally overshot it, guys.
Facility Alpha is like back you've got their attention. Even though you've defeated their ships, liberated the asteroid factories, and repaired the disabled mining facilities, they don't seem to get the message. Sensors have detected the warbird Falcata leading a battle group to this system at high warp.
Okay, so
the
that's...
Falcata will probably try to blockade the orbital processing plant. In order to protect the civilians in this system, we must regain control of the plant. Destroy the Falcata if necessary, and free those civilians.
Okay. I just want to make sure you guys had a chance to hear that in case you haven't done this before. And aren't going to play the game on your own, you know? Because sometimes I like to watch people play, and games that I don't actually play. So just in case you guys aren't ever going to try this game, but you do enjoy the story and you kind of want to see what's going on. You know, these TFOs aren't as much storyline, really. And we got a bunch of stuff here. We also got some fleet marks. We're not really going to deal with fleet marks anytime soon. And we also got this normal Q R&D material package. Plus, we got a shield.
Excellent! The area is secure, and we restored peace in the system. I'll mention your efforts in my official report. Chimera out.
By the way, as far as loot goes in these MMORPGs, right, there's lots of different philosophies on how to roll. I think it varies per game. STO, one of the things that you do is you just roll neat on everything, right? That's just kind of the way this game works. Like, that's how people do it. You never really get drops that are amazing. So, and to avoid sort of like, you know, hassle or whatever, I think a long time ago, people just all kind of decided they were going to all roll neat. So let's go ahead and leave the map, and we'll show you the R&D stuff that we got. While I drink some delicious coffee. Okay. We can report in on this mission.
Well done. We have operations like this going on constantly, so whenever you have the time, join a task force operation. As you rise in rank and experience, more operations will be available to you.
Cool. Yeah, and they don't really give you rewards other than a little bit of expertise and some experience. So it's not a lot. Let's watch the XP bar up here. Yeah, see, it doesn't really do much. Those are more like kind of what you grind at endgame. You do a lot of those. So they're really just introducing us to those as we're leveling. Let's see. We wanted to take a look at our inventory here. And we got an R&D package. Now let's go ahead and open that up. Oh, did that not open it? Did double click it. Okay, there we go. So we got some duranium. We got some verteron particles. And you can see they're just research and development materials, right? Of different quality, right? Common. And then tetrazine gas, right? This is a rare. Now, eventually, when we're doing elite, or the next level of TFOs, or what are these called? They keep changing what they're called. Task force operations, right? So dungeons or instances or whatever. When you do those, you'll get those crafting materials, and eventually we'll be getting purple ones because we'll be doing elite. So once we hit max level, we're just going to go straight to doing elite. Maybe before that, I don't really know. I just know that when I'm on my level 65 Jem'Hadar character, I just went straight to doing them, right? Because there's so many people doing them that even if your ship isn't like able to solo the stuff in there easily, people will kind of carry you, and it helps you kind of unlock and upgrade stuff quicker. Let's just take a quick look at this sexy ship. It ain't the Defiant, but it is a pretty ship. Okay, what's next, guys? We should finish off this Klingon war and get into this galaxy at large. Report to Admiral Quinn for new orders and information about trouble spots around the galaxy. Okay.
You've done well, and while there are still issues at the Klingon front, it's time to move to a bigger picture. Come see me at Earth Space Dock for new information.
Okay. So it looks like he's really just going to transition us to the next campaign, probably this Romulan mystery campaign. So, all right, let's go ahead and do that. We should be able to transwarp. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. All right, let's enter the Sol system. All right, here we go. I love the way those, these are the new Enterprises, right? But this is the ship we're going for. That's the ship we're going for, I think, eventually, is getting this guy. Because that's a Discovery era ship, and it is pretty sweet. So we're kind of trying to stick to Discovery-themed stuff here. There's going to be a lot of ships along the way that we have to get while leveling. I thought I just hit full impulse. Did I not? That's weird. Why can't I go to full impulse here? Oh, I guess because we got so close to Space Dock. I'm used to it kicking in later than that. Okay, let's go ahead and dock at the station. USS Choctaw, this is Earth Space Dock. You can dock whenever you're ready. We'll dock now, thank you. Okay, back at Earth Space Dock, somewhere we don't really go that often. And again, it's hard to see, like, where stuff is because there's so much clutter on the map. Like, there's a lot of stuff on the map that just is not, I don't know. They just could rearrange it, I think. Maybe change the colors, increase the contrast between the yellow indicator on the map and the yellow surround. There's just, everything's yellow. Like, it's hard to see. We know where Admiral Quinn is, though, luckily, right? Here we go. Let's just stand on his desk while we talk to him because we're insubordinate. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, this is it. Okay, Galaxy at Large, right? That's the one we're doing. Okay.
You've done excellent work so far, so I want to expand the range of your mission profiles. There are trouble spots all over the galaxy. A good Starfleet captain never shies from engaging with trouble and trying to solve problems. Within the bounds of the Prime Directive, of course.
Of course. Of course.
You'll find patrols at systems scattered all across the quadrant, where enemy ships or local problems need help. We also have trouble spots in other parts of the galaxy, such as Nimbus 3, Drozana Station, and the Defera system. Check into these kinds of trouble spots as time permits.
Understood, Admiral. Okay, so we finished the Klingon War. Now, the Romulan episode is kind of the next thing. Let's see. Starbase 39. Okay. I say we go do a patrol. Also, we should probably check out the crafting system. I don't think we ever looked at that. Can we? Do we actually? I don't think we have enough. Oh, that's right. We need to go to duty officers here and go to R&D. Oh. All right, so we do have one open slot. I think that unlocked at level 15, which is why we never looked at it before. Let's take a look at beams here, right? What we really want is not a beam-specific console. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can make the other ones. That's too bad. So really what you would do if you were leveling is you would just start doing this, right? You would just start doing this bottom one. Now, I'm not going to be leveling anything on this character. Now, why do I say that, okay? Because if you make a brand new Jem'Hadar character, you get level 15 and stuff, right? So let's say you want cannons or beams. If you make a tactical Jem'Hadar, you get level 15 in cannons and beams right out of the gate. And then also, I think, to kits. So if you make one of every type, if you make a science, if you make an engineering, and if you make a tactical for Jem'Hadar, which is automatically at level 60, right? They just have to go from level 60 to 65, and you don't even have to level them. You just basically do the first mission, get out of there, and you're automatically, like, you already have your R&D. Boom, done. Like, you don't have to do anything. So then you just level from 15 to 20 over time whenever you want. Now, the downside is it's not on one character, so you have to switch between characters, and you kind of have to move your crafting materials around as you need to craft stuff. But I'm all right with that. Like, the amount of time it would take to get to level 15 on one of these, I'm okay with just using the Jem'Hadar. So, yeah, what we would want to do is make some beam weapons, right? So we can kind of do that. Maybe we could make a better one than what we've got. Let's take a look. Yeah, we can make anti-protons, disruptors, phasers, plasma, polaron. So we could really switch to whatever we want. We're going to stick with phasers. So let's just make a phaser. Let's see what we have to do here. And I don't know if we have an actual duty officer. I don't think we do, yeah. Oh yeah, we do. Look at that. We've got a duty officer who can make this. Now we've got a couple materials that we don't have available that we need for this. Specifically, we need a targeting interface. But the cool thing is, if you click on that, right, it'll take you to that. Now, what it needs is magnesite, and I believe the way we get magnesite. Let me just take a look here. We've got some stuff in our inventory here. Let's go ahead and sort that. My mic was kind of like blocking it, so I was like trying to lean around it and see where it was. I think we can salvage a lot of this stuff, right? So instead of selling it, we can salvage it. Now, we don't have any money, so we definitely at some point need to be selling stuff. We only have 4,000 energy credits. But what we would like to do is just check it out. Let's see what happens. Oh, we did get a new shield from that mission too, guys. So before we like break down all this stuff, which might be a shield that we want to use, because I think we got a new shield and we never equipped it. Yeah, so we were at 2902 max shield capacity, and it's Polaron and Tetrion. So 2902 and then 145 shield regen. It's not really comparing it to... Oh, there we go. That's what I was hoping to see. So that definitely has a higher capacity, but a lower shield regen rate. Oh, wow, that's weird how it moves it like that. That's kind of strange. Excuse me. I don't know. I've got like the hiccups or something right now. I think it's from the coffee I'm drinking. Oh, that's really disjointing how it moves like that, because I'm trying to look at the stats. What are we going to be fighting? I think we're going to be fighting plasma. Yeah, I think we're going to be fighting plasma in the Romulan War. So I think what we should do is probably grab this guy. Now, if you'll notice, it's not quite better in terms of total capacity and regen rate than the other one, the Polaron and Tetrion one. But it does have the 20% damage, plasma damage resistance. So I think that's going to be better for our next campaign. So we're going to take that. We're going to equip that. Now, another way that you can equip those, right, is you just click here on the slot, and then it'll show you all the ones you have available. It looks like it takes a while for the tooltip to come up, though, which is unfortunate. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go ahead and leave our ship that way. We do need a better warp. Wow, look at these. We need better gear on all these right here. So let's go ahead and start breaking this stuff down and kind of see what we get, right? Because we don't really... I'm going to keep these cannons just in... And the phaser turret that I made, just in case we want to use them at some point. And what is this? A stealth module? We're not really worried about that. I wonder if we have any science modules that are any good. Whoa, what are these? How did we get Mark 10 of anything? Was it just... Oh, was it stuff that we won as a roll doing that TFO? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So we could probably sell those for money. We'll do that. We'll sell the stuff that's like Mark 10. We'll sell all that stuff. Man, we have a lot of Mark 10 stuff from that mission, it looks like. Oh, look at that, 20K. Yeah, so we're going to sell that stuff. And then what we're going to do is break down everything else that we got that's not like a high level, right? So let's do that. Let's take all this Mark 10 stuff, and we'll use that to build up our piggy bank a little bit because it's pretty much empty. Okay, so if we right-click on this and go to salvage item, let's just check and make sure that... What is our current tactical kit? We don't even have a tactical kit currently, so let's go ahead and equip that. And Mark 4 shields. I didn't even know we had this stuff. We must have got it from a previous mission. Yeah, like that's better than the shields we have currently. Not a lot, but it is better. Okay. What about this Mark 4 armor? That's pretty good. I don't know if it's necessarily better. I like the fact that there's like disruptor damage resistance, although that's not going to help us that much. It actually is. I think they do have disruptors on ground missions, so we'll stick with that for now. What do we got here? Plasma damage. Maybe they do use plasma on ground. Actually, they do. Yeah, they don't use disruptors. Klingons do. But I think these guys use the guys we're about to fight. Okay, so we'll stick with what we've got here. That plasma. Yeah, we'll stick with that. I'm sure someone will need this armor, so. Oh, and then I think these shields are probably better. Just reduces disruptor damage. I mean, it is still better, but it's not like going to be better for what we're doing here. It's physical reduction, damn it. I think we'll just go. Yeah, we'll just equip this. And then what about Tamav? What are you sitting on, buddy? Certainly could use that shield. Yeah, those are the same thing. Okay, and then we've got a couple weapons here. Phasers, disruptors, plasma stun pistol. What's everybody using? He's got a tier 1. How's this compare? Or Mark 1, I should say. I'd say we'll go with this one. What about Evelyn? She's got a Mark 4, and what are we rocking? That purple. Yeah, I might actually just upgrade that just so I can show you the upgrade system. Yeah, we'll stick with that. And then what about here? It's definitely better DPS, but it's a stun instead of an AoE. I think we'll go ahead and use it. It's fine. Okay, cool. So that's everybody set up. So let's start disenchanting. I don't know why I said disenchant. This is not World of Warcraft. Let's go ahead and salvage these items. So let's see what we get. Oh, we only got 14 salvage. I guess because it's actually... I'm wondering if it's because it was a white item. So here's a green item. Let's see what we get. Tritanium. Okay. What else? Duranium. Okay. Overcharged singularity core. We can't even use that. Okay, so we're getting some magnesite, hexafluorine gas, tritanium. So these are all things that are used for crafting different items. More hexafluorine gas, verteron particles. Okay, more tritanium, hexafluorine gas. Now I think this will just give us salvage. Is that right, or does it have a chance? Okay, but some magnesite. Okay. Can we even salvage that? No, I think we can't even sell that. I'm pretty sure we can't salvage this stuff. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Salvage that beam bank. More Verteron particles. That must be an item that we got. Like, that must be something that was given to us when we started the game, right? Which is why it won't let us discard, or it'll only let us discard it. It looks like we can upgrade it, though, so maybe that's the same one as the purple one we got. Yeah, we can't do anything with that either, it looks like. Okay, let's salvage this guy. Yeah, just salvage on that one. And what about here? Do I want to salvage that? Yeah, Thoron particles. So I don't even know if we have enough to actually craft anything that we just wanted to craft. And I don't even know... Let's see, is this bound to the character? It's bound to the account. I guess I could hang on to that. But I'm not really worried about hanging on to these because I can just make some, right, with my other dudes. So we'll go ahead and salvage that. But I will save the purple one. Okay, cool. And then we'll sell those guys. So we'll head to the bar real quick and sell. That's just over here. Through the turbo lift. Over the ramp. Jumping over the rail. Kind of wish you could run faster in this game. It's so slow. Oh, come on, guys. Get in here. All right, here we go. So, yeah, a lot of times I'll come sell here. Now, there's a freighter you can sell to, but, oh, we don't want to sell that. And one of the things you can do if you don't want to sell something is you can right-click on it and go to change protected mode to on, and then it disappears out of there, right? So that's kind of nice. What's all these? Oh, replicator supplies. I don't even know what that is. Oh, right. That's basically one of the things that we use to craft something. That's kind of cool. I'm just going to sell the shield for 0. Like, there's no reason for us to hold on to it at all. I'm not going to be using any medium stuff anymore, so we're going to get rid of all that. Small hypos, yeah, that's why I don't even loot those. Get rid of all this trash. I wish there was a way to mark certain items as trash. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of these batteries. I'm not even using them at this point. Oh, I could have held on to that, I suppose, but we don't need to. It's fine. And these are all things that we can build in the replicator. I guess it makes sense to hold on to them, but they just start to clutter up your inventory at some point, which is kind of a bummer. All right, let's go ahead and sell this higher level junk here. Get ourselves a little bit of cash. Then we'll hang on to that phaser turret, and I'll throw that in the bank. All right, cool. All right, at this point, I think we're ready to go to the Donia system to do that patrol, right? To check out a patrol. We could also... just really quickly, I don't know that we'll have I don't know that we'll have enough to make any of this stuff, but we certainly could check it out, right? I wanted to show you how to make this stuff, but we didn't have any materials. So if we wanted to make a phaser array Mark IV, and okay, so we still don't have what we need here, and we still don't have 3 magnesites. So we just need to keep breaking stuff down as we go, right? Now you can of course go to the market and buy some of this stuff. So we could go buy a couple magnesite, and I guess, you know, why don't we just do that? Because we've actually, 1, we haven't seen the market yet, and 2, I really wish they would do what Trove does, where you could just hit a button and the exchange would come up. I really wish you didn't have to go to the actual building, because, I mean, this is like the 2400s, right? I think so. Why would you have to go anywhere to interact with an exchange? Like, they would definitely have some kind of Starship mobile app or something, right? Oh, I don't even remember what the material we needed was called. Was it magnesite that we needed? Let's see. Oh, you have to select all this again. Oh, we don't Mark 6, we want Mark 4. Probably would make more sense to do Mark 6 because we're about to hit a level that we can use that stuff at, right? Okay, so we need 3 magnesite. Okay. We'll buy ourselves a magnesite, boys. Oh, yeah, I mean, look at all this magnesite. Yeah, we can just buy... Is this ordered by price? It doesn't look like it. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Is this a stack selling for 500 for the whole stack? No way. Are Are you kidding me? I've never even looked at buying this stuff before, guys. Am I interpreting that correctly? $9.99 at one each. It says it's for 500, so I feel like it's actually less than one per, and it's just rounding up. I think we can just buy this top one. It's the cheapest one out of all of them, even including this person who's selling 3 of them. Let's see what happens. Let's just check our money just to make sure, right? Let's go to assets. Okay, we got 31,000. Let's buy this and see what happens. Okay, we purchased it. We have 30,000. So that was like that. We have 30,800, right? So we just for 400 EC, we just bought an entire stack of that stuff. So I think we should now. If we go to R&D, yeah, we've got a whole bunch of magnesite, guys. We're good to go. We're good to go. Okay, let's make one thing so I can show you this crafting system. And let's go do that darn patrol. I never remember the hotkey, or if there even is a hotkey for opening up your duty officer stuff here. All right, so let's make a phaser bank. Let's go to begin. Actually, is there anything we need? Maybe we should make like an impulse engine or something, since ours sucks. Why am I going there? That's not where we wanted to go. I want to go to status, Choctaw. There's so many tabs around here, and when I'm trying to make a video, I kind of get lost. Like I get a little frazzled. Yeah, let's make an impulse engine or a warp core. Let's see if we can make an impulse engine. We could also make a science console. All right, so how do we make one of those? Engineering, maybe? There we go. An impulse engine. Let's take a look. Combat impulse engines. Let's see if we can make a Mark IV. What do we need for that? Okay, we've already got one thing that we need. And here we need 2 of whatever this is. It looks like we can actually make 2 of those. Sweet. It's going to take about 20 seconds to finish those. What else did we need for that impulse engine? Combat impulse engine. I wish it would default to what you'd selected the last time you were in here. That would be really nice. I'm a little surprised that nobody thought of that, or that they didn't just make it. And we do have another officer that can make this fabrication engineer, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll make one of those. A plasma capacitor. Oh, I don't have any available slots, right? Because I got to go to because even though we finished it, it just sits there. So we got to collect that. That'll give us the 2 coolant injectors that we just made. And then we'll go back to engineering. And go up here. Impulse engine, Mark IV. This is a little tedious, guys. I gotta say, like, there's some cool aspects to it, like you being able to drill down into what you want to make. But as soon as you do that, like, I want to be able to go back to where I was. I don't want to have to go and click on engineering again, and then scroll all the way to the top again, and then click on this again, and then select the same engine again. Like, that's really cumbersome and disjointing. It's really poor design. So we'll wait for that to finish. Of course, now I got to go back to it again. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Impulse engines. Yeah, so you can see how tedious this is. This is just a really poor design system. There are some cool aspects to it, like being able to drill down in, but that's about the only thing I've found so far that I think is really a neat part of it that some games are missing. Okay, let's go ahead and make this. Looks like we have a 15% chance to make a blue, 37% chance to make an uncommon, and a 49% chance to make a common. So I might make us an impulse engine on my other character, on our Jem'Hadar, right? Because you guys have access to that. I'm trying to keep this ship build the same as what you would be able to do as a brand new character, right? By the time you hit endgame. So that's going to take 15 minutes. We're certainly not going to wait for that to finish. Okay, we're done making our Combat Impulse Engines Mark IV here. This is task complete. Let's take a look at the details. Can't really tell. It looks like it maybe just made us a white one. I'm not really sure, but it looks like that's what it did. So let's go ahead and collect the result. Yeah, it looks like it made us a white one. That's too bad. Okay. Let's see if it's better than what we're already using. Doesn't have as much flight speed, has the same turn rate. Oh, actually, so you'll notice the impulse. So the flight speed isn't quite as good like while we're in combat, but the full impulse speed is better. It's 81.9 instead of 66.6. So I don't know if I want to really, if I like it better because it's slower in combat, but hey, whatever. The full impulse speed's faster, and we made it. Let's go ahead and use it. Why not? Let's go ahead and equip that bad boy. And then we can break this down. Oh, we can't salvage it, so it's fine. Do we have what we need to upgrade it, I wonder? No, we don't. So if we had some impulse engine tech upgrades, we could upgrade this. And yeah. So maybe we can take a look at that at some other point. Anyways, guys, yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to do today. Let's take a look at what we need to do next. We are going to head to we're going to start on the Romulan Mystery campaign and start checking that out. Looks like we need to head to Starbase 39 Sierra. Oh, it looks like Starbase 39 Sierra monitors the dangers of Romulan space. Are you ready? Yeah, I think we are. So we'll head there next, and we're going to do that in the next episode, guys. So stay tuned, and thank you so much for watching. I had a ton of fun with you guys today, you know, exploring the confusion of STO sometimes, and yeah, blowing some stuff up. So, and if you guys had as much fun as I did, let me know by crushing that like button. It always helps me understand what you guys are enjoying, and if you're having a good day. So if you're having a good day, just crush that like button. And thanks so much for the support. It means the world to me, guys. It really does. And as always, I can't wait to see you again for some more gaming shenanigans. We got some Star Sector coming up here pretty soon, guys. I just bought Star Sector, and I'm going to start making some episodes of that. I just was checking out the tutorial last night. So can't wait to see you for that, too. Love ya!